The story of Adam and Eve and the Sumerians can be understood through narratives and tablets based on Sumerian mythology. The legend of acquisition or legend of Atrahasis, which is among the written sources of the Sumerians, is the most important source of this story. This legend is also similar to the story of Noah's flood. According to Sumerian mythology, the gods created humans. The first humans emerged as a result of a series of experiments by the gods to create humans living on Earth. These people were originally thought to be immortal and in close association with the gods. The equivalent of the story of Adam and Eve in Sumerian mythology takes place in the legend of Atrahasis. According to this legend, the gods used the blood of a god and the flesh of a god when creating humans. Humans created in this way are kept by the gods in a kind of garden. In the garden, everything is provided and teachings are given to meet the needs of the people. However, the number of humans increases rapidly and their voices begin to disturb the gods. The gods then decided to try various methods to control the number of humans. First, they bring death to humans so that generations begin to live for a limited time. Then they try to reduce the human population through diseases and natural disasters. In the legend of Atrahasis, after a while, the god Enki proposes to build an ark to protect people from the flood, and to embark the character of Noah on it. Noah gets on the ark with his wife and the flood waters cover the whole world. After the flood, Noah and his wife got out of the ark and made a deal with the gods again. Sumerian mythology and the Atrahasis legend later influenced other ancient Mesopotamian and Jewish traditions and mythologies. Basic concepts and symbols such as Adam and Eve may have been used in these stories, but it is difficult to say that the Sumerians had an exactly similar narrative to the Adam and Eve story. There are no further details or direct versions of the Adam and Eve story in Sumerian mythology. Sumerian mythology is based on a number of sources consisting of various myths, legends, and tablets. In these sources, there are different narratives about creation, gods, humans, and the formation of the universe. However, there is no complete Adam and Eve story among these narratives. The story of Adam and Eve is a narrative that belongs primarily to the Jewish and Christian traditions. It is described in detail in the book of Genesis, which is located in the Genesis section of the Bible, Old Testament. This story includes such events as Adam being created from dust, Eve being created from his rib, living in the Garden of Eden, eating the forbidden fruit and then falling. Creation stories and other myths in Sumerian mythology relate to different cosmogonic narratives, gods and heroes. These myths tell how the universe came into being, the powers of the gods and the relationships of humans. However, there is no specific story or detailed account of Adam and Eve in Sumerian mythology. Therefore, it is important to note that the story of Adam and Eve does not have an exact counterpart in Sumerian mythology. To look for more details and content on the Adam and Eve story, it would be more appropriate to consult sources, particularly in the Hebrew and Christian traditions.